to be able to say out loud what was done to me, to be internally free. And in this moment, know that I'm not alone, and that it's more important for me to have this moment with you so other people can see that they can be free. So the fight was about this moment.
Mm. I mean, you have quite a story. It seems like. I mean, did you ever think about writing a book or something, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking about writing a book. I'm thinking about doing many other things. You know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing a lot of things in the understanding, in the purpose of people knowing that they can be free. Because there are people in Camden, in Chicago, and Philadelphia, and all across the city that, different cities across the country, that have had relationships with family members and that have babies by family members, and this thing is very, very, very real.
I mean, what do you think was your breakthrough? You know, as far as fighting back any like bitterness or resentment you might have against the people that hurt you. Like, what was the thing that helped you break through, overcome any negative feelings toward the people that harmed you in life?
Honestly, God, and knowing that I am not them. I'm not like them. And the ability to still love in spite of all the hatred that was done to me. That's what got me here. God, the love of God, and knowing that I'm not like them. You know what I mean? I'm not them. And how wonderfully blessed that I am that I'm not them. But also how blessed that I am that they have done that to me.
Can you explain?
Meaning that I could have went many, many different places in life. But this place right here, what I'm doing, the fact that what they did to me did not turn me into them and cause me to be bitter and hateful and do wicked things to people, but to still be able and have the willingness to touch humanity, the universe, and make a difference. I couldn't do that if that hadn't happened to me. You know what I'm saying? How can I do that? How could I really do that the way that I desire to do it if I didn't ever have a baby by my father, if I was never raped, that 3 children under the age of 5 have orgasms? It explains why you have promiscuous people, that are immature. This thing is real deep. So, like, I could not take the stand I'm taking if it wasn't for people like that who's done what they done to me that caused me to be where I'm at in this moment to give God the glory. So in understanding that, I'm even glad they did what they did to me. That took work to understand. You don't arrive at that moment just like that. You know what I'm saying? That took profound, that took places of spiritual understanding that made me then wake up after years of like trying to like, why was this done to me? Wake up like, wow, okay, all right, okay. And when you reach that place, you have a lot of people who don't want to see other people free because of that. You know what I mean by that?
No, can you explain?
Because when you reach a place of being glad it was done, that means you're free. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to be angry with you because I'm actually glad you did what you did. You made me this person right here who refuses to allow it to happen to someone else. Who won't sit back and act like I didn't see that. Who's not afraid to walk through a room and knowing that sticks and stones and bricks is going to be thrown at me. And just don't care about that. Because the only important thing for me is the freedom of somebody else. Because I fought for my freedom. So when you reach that place, all you have is nothing but smiles. You know what I mean? Because the smiles is like beautiful because at one time I cried a lot.
Right.
I was in a lot of pain. So this is a beautiful moment for me. You know? Hoping that somebody will take this understanding and open up discussions, you know, and let people know that, like, hey, this is freedom is real and possible in this. Okay, yeah, you got 2 or 3 babies by a family member. So what? So what? You can still live. You can still go forward. You can still have a life. So what? So what? They haven't taken anything from you that you can't get back. Believe that.
And in mentioning, like you said, that this breakthrough that you had through God and
Beautiful,
everything.
I might add.
Yes. Yeah. No. Did someone come into your life that introduced you to this, or was it just you just stumbled upon it on your own, or how did you?
Oh, listen. I have 170 years of the ministry in my family. My great grandmother was Bishop Johnson, Mount Zion Pentecostal Holiness Church. I come from long lines of ministry in my family in the city of Philadelphia. The Johnson family and the Fluellen family. So this is not about discovering God. I was born in understanding that.
Okay.
Okay. In fact, if we really want to get technical about it, those who bowed down to God were the same people that violated me. Okay? So let's keep truth where truth must be. Okay? That's what that truth is about. But what I come to understand in my own relationship with God and the awareness that my son was electrocuted at 1535 Wildwood Avenue. This is, by the way, Satonio, y'all call?
What?
What's the name of your paper? Saturnio?
Trentonian.
Santonio, you're going to do your little background check. When you check out the public records for the Camden Police Department, you'll see that my son Derek Fluellen, who was electrocuted at 1535 Wildwood Avenue, had he poured a lamp in the bathtub, and I pulled him out of the bathtub of the water, not knowing was live current waters in there. I should be dead. I was 18 years old, pulling this child out of a bathtub. God has always been with me. If you can grasp that understanding. Like, all that I've been through, God has been with me. But I had to come to the understanding that I wasn't alone. And it wasn't until 2005 at the Howard Johnson's Hotel on Route 70 in Cherry Hill that I got an understanding that my son's birth was not in vain. And that God was going to use me as a vessel for great things to come out of. Right after that, we had the Night of Healing, a vision of Tracey Fluellen, sponsored by the Camden County's Women's Center on Domestic Violence, that was held at the Walt Whitman Center. Sandra Turner opened up for me, left Russell Simmons, gave us the Walt Whitman Center for free. It was sponsored by the Camden County's Women's Center on Domestic Violence, and it was paid for and funded by the state of New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So God has always been with me. He's allowed me to understand how wonderful His Spirit is, the things that He will... Sandra Turner Barnes, I couldn't think of the last name. How wonderful He is, and how He has always been with me, protect me in spite of all of that evil attacks and wickedness that's been done to me. I fully embraced it when I accepted my calling in 2005 to fully embrace this. Do that make sense?
I think it does.
Yeah.
How's your son doing?
He's doing fine. He's 29.
29 now, okay.
He lives in Delaware with my aunt. I have a younger son named Sharif. He's 24, and he